Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Hello, peeps. I'm Kendra, and welcome to my corner of the internet. It has been a long time since I have been on the YouTubes. I think my last video was like 2021, but I had a lot of fun creating and recording and editing videos. So I was like, you know what? I have a little bit more time now. Why not try to do that again? So here I am. All right, so this is gonna be like a get ready with me / get to know me / makeup tutorial. I'm gonna be doing some Shinobu butterfly inspired makeup, featuring my sweatshirt that I got from Just Name It store. I love it so much. And then I'm going to be answering some questions that I found online, some get to know me questions, anime and regular. So let's get into it. I'm using natural light. So if the lighting changes, you know, goes from cool to warm, blah, 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 I don't need to hear it. I don't need a comment about it. Okay? I'm using natural light. I'm letting you know right now. So don't be shocked. If you want to follow along, first things first, I got this tutorial about how I did my butterfly makeup. I got it from Lauren, aka Raggedy Royal, on here and on Instagram. I followed her butterfly makeup tutorial. I forgot when she posted it, but I'll link it and maybe put a picture here to show what it looks like. I followed that first, and then I kind of modified it for me. I made it a little bit easier. So we're going to be following the way I do it, but that's just where I got the inspiration. So if you're going to be following along with me, we're going to get a purple eyeshadow palette. We are also going to need a dotting tool. We're going to need water or a setting spray, a black liquid liner, and then either white or you can use pink and green water activated liners. It was kind of like a character that's kind of hard to it was hard for me when I first did the makeup because her motifs are purple, right? Like her hair is purple, her butterfly clip is purple. When you see her hiiiii, it's like pink and green because she's wearing her older sisters. So I was kind of confused the first time I did it. I think I used all 3 colors. It was cute, but it was very busy. The next time, I think I used pink and green, but I didn't use purple. This time I'm going to be using purple, so this is kind of a first for me. So yeah, so make sure your eyelids are primed, and we're going to be going in, because she's like a deep purple, we're going to be going in with this glittery purple from the Colourpop. It's my pleasure. The color is Chicklet. I don't think they have this palette anymore. They discontinued a bunch of stuff. So sorry if you end up liking it. You may be able to find it like on, what's it called? Mercury or something, like secondhand, but yeah, I don't know if they sell this anymore. Hopefully they do though. I kind of love it. Okay, so while I'm getting my brush, let's start with a question. We're gonna start with an anime question because I'm already talking about anime. I found like a random list and also like a number picker, so that's what I'm like seeing what it's going to be. So let's see. All right, so the first question for the anime get to know me is, what are your thoughts on live action? Now, I am usually like a no live action girly. Hold on one second. So I'm usually like anti live action, right? Like, saw the Avatar movie and the disgrace that was and how bad it was. If you ever saw Dragon Ball Evolution, oh my gosh, I'm still mad at my parents to this day because they were the reason. They wanted to sneak in and see it, and I was like, yeah, sure. And a waste of my time, thankfully, and not my money. But right, so I'm like usually anti, but this One Piece looks kind of interesting. It looks kind of interesting. I can't lie. Like, I don't watch the anime just because it's so long, but maybe if the live action is decent and covers like a good amount of material, then I'll kind of like hop in afterwards, like wherever it ends and it picks up in the anime. Maybe I'll hop in there. Maybe I can skip like, you know, a couple of 100 episodes. I don't know. Hopefully though, hopefully. All right, so I'm getting that color. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it like in a butterfly shape. You'll see what I mean. But depending on how like thick you're going to make your black lines is depending on how much eyeshadow you're gonna use. So if you're gonna make like a thinner black line, you may wanna pack it closer, put your hand closer so you can pack it on. Or if you wanna do kind of a thicker line, you kind of want the eyeshadow a little bit more blown out, we're gonna put it more towards the end of our brush, if that makes sense. I'm also like not an expert, so yeah, just take what I say with a grain of salt. Golly, the pigment on this thing is insane. So yeah, live action. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the One Piece one will be the one to like change everybody's mind. IDK, it might be that, it just might be that guy. Just might be that guy. We are getting some fallout, that's okay. It's okay. Fallout's not a super big deal, but I might put some powder down underneath my eyes just because I don't want anything else to get messed up. Ooh, yeah, let me. Okay, I put some powder and I had to redo my concealer because as pretty as this color is, it's very dark and it was making me look like I had a black eye. And we don't want that. So yeah, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna be a little bit gentler with this. And we're also going to go to the next question. This one's gonna be just a regular get to know me question. All right, so on the get to know me questions, the wheel chose favorite animal. My favorite animal is a penguin. I don't know why. I've just been obsessed with penguins ever since like elementary school. Did we ever go to the zoo and see them? I don't even think I've seen a penguin at the zoo when I was a kid, so I don't know why I loved it so much, but I love penguins. And then if you ever go to SeaWorld, they do have like a penguin exhibit. I just wanted to stay. I just wanted to stay there. My mom was like, let's go. I was like, wait, no, I want to see the penguins. It was so fun. And they were so cute and they loved the cold. I love the cold. Like, you know, winter is my favorite. Winter is my favorite season. But I just love penguins. They're so cute. Up on my skirt. I shouldn't have wore this doing the video. Oh, gosh. All right, when you have a butterfly-esque shape, you're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And while I'm getting some color, let's do another question. Let's do an anime. We're gonna go switch back and forth. We're gonna do an anime question and then we're gonna do a regular question. So let's see what the wheel has for me. All right, so the question is, if you could make a game for any anime of your choice, which would it be? Okay, I have talked about this. Well, maybe not out loud, but I've said it in my brain and I've done research. Sailor Moon fighting game. Honestly, I would love a brawl-esque type game. Maybe even like a Tekken or Street Fighter, probably more so, of magical girls. Like I would love that. I know that like Skullgirls game came out. Everybody like really liked it, but no, I want to see Usagi like use her powers, like fill the meter up, transform, use her special. Like I want to see all of that. I want to see Supreme Thunder from Sailor Jupiter, but like in a video game. Like how are they gonna make that look? I would love that. And I remember there was at one point I was so obsessed with Sailor Moon, like the end of high school, beginning of college, that I was looking up like Sailor Moon fighting games, and people had made emulators for it, but of course only available in Japan. And there wasn't a lot of gameplay about it, so I would just like try to watch the videos and they were all like so good. I loved it. And that was also too how I found out that fun fact, if you didn't know, that the two like balls on her head when she transforms the, you know what I'm talking about, the red like kind of hat circles on her buns. There was one episode. Well, let me talk about the game first. The game like had her use like a scream and sound waves, and I was like, what? And there was one episode when Usagi and Chibiusa had to go to the dentist. Well, they didn't have to go, but they were investigating a dentist because the dentist was like evil, or whatever, it was a monster. And they were scared because the dentist had a drill, and when they both started crying, their little balls, their little buns, or however, like were amplifying the screams and like was stopping the dentist monster. And I was like, I wish we had seen that more, because the way, you know, Usagi be ready to cry, I feel like that would have been a useful power, especially in her beginning days when she was like, I'm tired of this, Luna. That's too dang bad. Like that would have been great. That would have been great. But Sailor Moon fighting game, magical girl fighting game, magical girl Tekken style fighting game. That's what I want. Okay. Okay. Now that we have two butterfly-esque shapes from the eyeshadow, we're going to go in with our black liner, and we're going to we're going to draw the lines kind of in the middle of the eyeshadow to like kind of bring it out. It's crazy. I've been doing this look since like 2021, and each time both eyes be looking like sisters, sometimes even cousins, but never twins. All right, next question is that the wheel picked was, would you rather go skydiving or scuba diving, and why? All right, I would rather jump out of a plane with my parachute and safely land on the ground than, you know, go in the water and be, you know, squished by the pressure of the ocean. Super easy looking butterfly-ish already. We're going to make some lines. I'm going to connect some lines, make them a little bit thick because we are going to put some designs in here. Also, before I started these questions, I totally forgot to like introduce myself. Like, yes, that I'm Kendra. This is my corner of the internet, but you gotta know who Kendra is. So who is Kendra? Let me tell you who Kendra is. I am, well, at the time this video goes up, I'll be 29 the day the video goes up. I will have just turned 29. So I'm pushing 30, you know, getting up there in age, as society would like to have you believe. I am originally from New York. We moved down south to North Carolina. And technically, I have lived down here longer than I've lived up there. So I am a Southern gal. Yeehaw. Well, no, I'm not yeehaw Southern. I'm like, if I had to say, I'm more Southern Belle Southern. But I'm still a New Yorker. I mean, apparently I'm not. My parents say I don't say New York right, so I'm not a New Yorker. But, you know, I was born there, so my birth certificate says. My favorite color is pink. You already know my favorite animal is the majestic and cute penguin, kind of like myself. And my top 3 anime of all time are Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, and My Hero Academia. Those three, my favorite of all time. So if you ever want to start a conversation with me talking about any of those, and we will be BFFs. All right, now that I've more thoroughly introduced myself, and now that we are done with the black lines for the butterfly, I am going to go in with a dotting tool, and I'm going to be using a pink water activated liner to make the dots that butterflies have. I guess we're basing this look more off of like a monarch butterfly. That's what Raggedy Royal used in her video, and that's just kind of what I've been using. So we're going to do that. We're going to use that pink and green, like I said, on Shinobu's hiiiii. So the next question, this is an anime question that was chosen, is have you ever watched an anime in one sitting? And the answer is no. I have not even like a 12 episode anime have I ever watched in one sitting. I have not watched the anime in one sitting. The closest I ever came was to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Darling in the Franxx. Those both took me like 2 days. Well, Darling in the Franxx took me 2 days, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because it was like twice as long, took me like 3. But no, I don't think I've watched anything in one sitting other than a movie. Like, I'm telling you right now, you are a different breed. You are literally built different if you can sit and watch the same thing for hours on end. I can't. I get antsy. After like an hour, maybe 2, I'm like, okay, I gotta get up and go get a snack or something. I gotta get up. All right, we're back to the anime questions, and the wheel picked, have you ever dropped an anime, and if so, why? When I drop an anime, I give it the 3 anime rule for the most part. Like, takes me, that's like what, an hour's worth of show to see if I really like it. Or maybe from the beginning, it was just terrible, but I will drop a show, okay? I'm not ashamed to say that at all, because there's too much out here to watch, anime and regular, to be trying to hold on to a show that somebody's like, oh, it gets good. I don't need it to get good. I need it to be good. I don't need it to take a whole season for it to get good. So yes, I will drop anime if I don't find the story good, if the art's just not pleasing to me. Also, I think I put too many dots on one side, so you know, it is what it is at this point. And we're gonna do a regular question while I am getting the green on the dotting tool and getting that together. So the next question the next regular question is, who is your favorite superhero? Now, one thing you need to know about me is that Kendra is a Batman stan, okay? Not a fan, stan. It's kind of like a generational thing. Batman is my parents' favorite superhero, so he became our favorite superhero, but I don't know, I enjoy everything about him. People say he's dark and he's brooding and he's this and he's that and yada yada. I don't know. I always have fun watching anything Batman related. This is starting to look like Mardi Gras. I need to reevaluate. Hold on a second. Hold on.
2 hours later.
Okay. I took a 2-hour break. I covered up that pink and green mess because I was starting to look like a cup of Dippin' Dots. And you know, that's not the vibe I was going for. So I'm getting good old white. I was trying to be fancy doing pink and green, but I'm back to doing green and white, and we're just gonna go from there. I'm getting makeup on my sweatshirt, but tis what you have to do when you're a black girl who wears black girl makeup and you wear white. It just is what it is. This question, it's gonna be an anime question, I think. I don't know, I lost track of time, y'all. Next question, anime question is, you get a chance to live in any anime for a day. Which one? I've said it before and I've said it again. The only anime that I would ever want to live in is Pokemon. It's like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I've done this literally 5 times. For literally everybody in the Butterfly Mansion with the exception of the 3 little ones. So that's 4 times. I've done it 4 times. Why is this one not? Oh gosh. Oh. All right, let me go finish this. And then while I'm doing lips, I'll answer like 2 more questions. And then we'll see if I end up liking how this looks.
Woo, that'll do it.
Every single time I add a lash, who am I? IDK, I'm a different person now. Who was that girl who was hating her makeup 10 minutes ago? I don't even know. I don't know, because I don't. Because I don't. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to fix this lash placement. It needs to be over a little bit. But other than that, Yes. Okay, so we got one more regular question, one more anime question, and then I think that's it. Favorite movie? Favorite movie? You guys would never guess. Guess what my favorite movie is. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Are you ready? My favorite movie of all time, Waterboy. Any movie that came out of any movie that came out of what's his production company? Isn't it Happy Madison? That came out of there? Watched. Tuned in. I think the only movie of his that I have not watched is Uncut Gems, but I will watch that eventually. But Waterboy, love it, okay? Water sucks. It really, really sucks. That plus the whole wait, whenever he would envision people of people he hated and then tackle, I was like, chef's kiss. All right. Let's put this gloss on and answer our last question. Who do you think is the best couple in anime? So right now, I'm like, I think the best canon couple is one maybe you haven't watched, but if you ever get a chance to, I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. Eileen and Claude. Chef's freaking another to the skies. Whoever wrote that light novel turned manga turned anime, you deserve all the things. All right, so this is the final look. Do we like it? It had to grow on me, but I did end up liking it. If you want to see me do it without a struggle, you're welcome to follow and look at the content I have on Instagram. Like I said, I've done this many times before. So thanks for watching. If you loved my face and my vibe, make sure to subscribe here. Follow me on TikTok as well. I post a lot of other cosplay, makeup, and just me talking. I'm going to give myself a deadline, and you can keep me to it if I don't make it. I want to do one every month or at least every other month. So if I have not posted another YouTube video by May or at least by June, I give you full permission to yell at me on all of my socials. All right, so this Shinobu is going on a hunt for adorable Hello Kitty things, and I hope you have a good day. Okay, bye.